Sometimes, sometimes I cheat. Wagwan popcorn. Welcome back to my channel, Dechela does it all, and I'm Denise, and I really do it all. But today I wanted to talk to you about how I survive my endo periods. Yes, I have endometriosis, and I'm gonna let you know all about it in our video. So if you want to know how I survive my endo periods, continue watching. But before we go, the question is, do you know someone that has endometriosis? And if you are an endo warrior, leave a yellow heart in the comment section below. Okay, let's get into the video. Surviving endo periods. Like, I have to put it that way because it really is a struggle. It really is a struggle. So for those of you who do not know what endometriosis is, I'm gonna read the definition for you because I have brain fog, which is a symptom of endometriosis, and I just couldn't remember everything. So I'm gonna read it for you. Okay, so endometriosis is a painful disorder where the tissue, similar to the tissue that normally lines the inside of your uterus, grows outside of your uterus. And it can grow on the bowels, it can grow on your ovaries, it can grow on your pelvic floor. So those are like the most common places that it can grow, but some people have had endometriosis in their lungs because endometriosis just loves free equity. It can cause painful and heavy periods, don't I know it? Diarrhea, constipation, don't I know it? It can also cause infertility, sciatic pain, dizzy spell, brain fog meaning like you just can't. For me, my brain fog is word retrieval. Like, I'll have the picture in my mind and I just can't get it out. Heart palpitations, so like heart flutters, I get that from time to time, and a whole host of things. Endometriosis is not just a bad period, it's a whole body disease. There's so many things that I do. It's a long list, y'all, but like, this is what I have to do to kind of like function. And I just want to tell you something. I seen a meme the other day, and it says that people that are chronically ill aren't faking being sick, they're faking being well. And when I tell you that, like, really touch home to me, because it is the God's honest truth. I'm like sitting here right now, and even though I look beat and my hair is done, I'm still in pain. But I've adapted to the pain so much that I know how to function, I know how to fake it. And it's sad to say, but yeah. So I have a list of, here's my list of all the things that I do, and I probably missed some things due to my brain fog. Yeah, I'm gonna do the best that I can to give you the scoop on how I survive my endo periods. These are the tools that I use to help me get through my endo periods. Definitely use a heating pad. Heat is my best friend. Like, I have so many heating pads. This is like my favorite one because it perfectly fits on my pelvic area. So this is the bomb. And then I don't have to worry about the plastic part burning me. I have a king size one that fits on my whole back and torso. I have a lot, but yeah. The next thing I use is a TENS machine, and a TENS machine basically sends electrical pulses to the pain and it zaps it away. And that's really good because then I won't like use too many pills. I gotta save my liver. I gotta make sure that my liver is fine. The next thing that I use is just like being organic and holistic. So I got a lot of things from my cousin's web shop, which is Secret Garden Herbals. I'm gonna link her web shop in the description bar because she really has really good things. So I use her soaps, lotions, like she has teas that really helps. Go check her out. Natural deodorant. I use natural pads because what you put on your body is just as important as what you put in your body. So like I try to wear cotton because it holds the same importance. Yes. Okay, so let's talk about foods and the diet that I have. So I follow an inflammatory diet. Well, sometimes I cheat, but I try to follow an inflammatory diet, which means like just not eating things that'll flame my stomach. Like, so I don't have dairy, no dairy, and I don't have meat. I do eat fish only with scale sometimes because I'm Jamaican. And the escovitch fish is hard to give up, okay? And the codfish, it's hard to give up. I try to lessen sugary food. So at one point, like I wasn't having any sugar. So I have a little bit of sugar, and then I also use agave to replace sugar. And I cut out processed foods. So I try to eat things that grow as much as I can and organic things because the more organic, the better. The next thing I do is I seed cycle. And if you want to know more about seed cycling, leave it in the comment section and I'll do another video and talk about seed cycling. I drink lots of water, so I don't drink soda. If I do kind of want that like carbonated drink, I just have seltzer because I also don't have a lot of sugar in my diet. So because sugary stuff hurts my stomach and I'm not trying to walk around hurting. I already walk around feeling gassy. Whatever foods and drinks and snacks makes me feel sick, I stay away from it. I'm not tempted in that way. No. And I drink lots of probiotic teas. So probiotic teas, it's like really, really, really good for me because the stomach issues that come with endometriosis, and I have endo of the bowel. So basically my bowel is stuck to the posterior wall or the back wall of my womb. So every time anything passes through, think about it. Pain. Yep. And every time it passes through, it hurts. I take a lot of stuff, but I need it. And it helps. If I don't take these things, and it's mostly supplements, like I can't function. So the first thing I take is these right here. Ooh, yep. Lifesaver, yum. So this saved my life, but I take them for inflammation. The next thing I take is DIM. And DIM is for hormonal balance because endometriosis is estrogen dominant, and too much estrogen is not good for you. It affects your heart. People just think, oh, estrogen makes you hormonal. Yeah, it does. It makes your emotions unstable, but most importantly, it affects your heart. Like, I gotta think about my heart, so disrespectful. But most importantly, it affects my heart. Next thing I take is, what is this called? It's melatonin, but they want to call it sleep because sometimes I have insomnia or sometimes I have muscle spasms in my stomach and in my legs, and my body just won't allow me to go to sleep. So I trick it by taking melatonin. I take B12. It's too far. I'm not going to get it, but B12 for energy because endometriosis, the fatigue that I get, it's not normal. I could sleep for 10 hours and still feel tired, right? That's because your body's constantly attacking the cells. So when your body does that, it's exhausting. Yeah. So I walk around tired. Tired. So for my meds, I take 800 ibuprofen because the pain would be severe. And let me tell you something. It don't help. It does not help. but I just refuse to go on morphine because that's the next thing. But what does help is CBD oil. Well, this is not CBD oil, is it? It's CBD shea cream. So this it's topical, of course, and I rub it on my hips, my back for my sciatic pain, my legs, and also like my pelvic area. That helps so much. Like, let me put some on right now because I walk around with this. Yes, it helps me so much. Like, so I'm sorry if I smell like the contents of what is in CBD. This one is kind of like lifestyle. Before the disease like really progressed, I used to strength train, and that really helps me a lot. And after like I have surgery and all that stuff, I'm going to get back into it because that really just strengthening my pelvic area helps a lot, because right now I'm dealing with really bad hip pains and really bad pelvic pains. That's because we get adhesions, and the adhesions kind of like freezes up those areas. So I ain't trying to have no frozen hips. So after I have my surgery, I'm going to try and work them out. The next thing I do are some pelvic floor exercises. And these pelvic floor exercises consist of me like laying on my back and like rocking my hips and turning my hips just to stretch it out because it's really, really tight. And when you're in pain, your natural reaction to pain is to wince up, right? And so I'm constantly tightening those areas when I need to relax it. And I'm training myself to relax my pelvic area so that it can function normally. Resting. So if you know anyone that has endometriosis and they're always tired, allow them to rest. Forgive them if they are tired, because it is exhausting. It is exhausting. Like, I'm telling you, I might be a walking Broadway play, but I'm not exaggerating this. Like, I'm not pretending, I'm not acting. I am so tired all the time. Maintaining low stress. So that's kind of hard with, C19 around. So it's really difficult. But keeping a low stress level really helps, because of course your body reacts to stress and it doesn't react in a good way, and it just hurts endo warriors more. Therapy, because there's something that happens to the brain when you are constantly in pain. So like when I go through a flare-up, and a flare-up would be like a portion of really bad pain, like I can't get out of bed, or like I might have a cyst that rupture, or my stomach is so badly inflamed. That's the worst of it. And when your body reacts to that, most of the time, especially for me, I call it emotional, but it can be anxiety, because it's hard knowing that no matter how much you do right, no matter how much you follow all of the things, you're still going to experience some type of pain. Knowing that, it can drive someone crazy. It really can drive someone crazy. And let me tell you something. I'm a strong woman, but sometimes I do feel like I'm going crazy. But thank God, because He regulates my mind. And the last thing that I do is I try to set a schedule for myself that is manageable, because like I said, I'm Dechela does it all, and I try to do it all, and then my body's like, no, you can't. So I have to like set a strict schedule for myself so that I don't burn out, or I don't cause a flare-up, or I don't exhaust myself anymore. So set a schedule, like when I eat, when I'm gonna do my hair, like when I'm gonna work out, just doing little things like that really helps, because it helps mentally, and it also helps to prepare, like, okay, I can do this because I know my body's limits. But now, like, I have to really slow down and I have to listen to my body, because if I don't do that, I'll end up in a flare and I won't be able to do anything at all because I'll be in bed in pain. Yeah. Ooh, my stomach is hurting me right now. My stomach is hurting me right now. Thank you for watching my video on how I survived my endo periods. Yeah, thank you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Subscribe. It's free. Come on. Subscribe. Anyway, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.